Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1965 Brother Webster vintage ultra portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in Japan, and this was one of the more modern machines that came out towards the end of the golden era of typewriters. And Brother still exists, and they make office equipment still. Up top is the left margin. I'm going to set that around 0 to 1. And the right one around 75 to 80. And this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back. And this is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got a scale on it. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. Hit this line space, get you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 1.5, or 2 spaces. Right now we have it on single, but if you want 1.5, just flip that switch forward 1 notch. It skips 1.5. One more, it skips 2. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line and switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side here. Flip that up to the red indicator. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon, which is red. When you have it in the middle, it doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you have it all the way down, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. We're going to move that up for red. Beautiful. That ribbon went a little bit off course, but that's okay. The print looks really good. It prints 11 characters per inch, so it's right in the middle between Pica and Elite, kind of a sweet spot. Olympia's made a lot of typewriters with 11 CPI. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side. Flip it back, it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easier or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. Going to flip this down for now, put the color back on black. Shift on each side and the shift lock on the left. Clear that, hit the shift button again. Touch control from high to low. Right now it's on low, but if you want more tension when you hit the keys, you push it up to the high. And that you do have to hit the keys a little bit harder for them to print, but they respond faster. So you just want to play with that to gauge what your preference is as far as touch control goes. This is your backspace. Very good. And the hood comes up from the top like this. It's got two little spacers that it just kind of, the prongs just go down into and secure it. These are 3D printed. The originals were dried out and broken. So if you need replacements, if you have this model or any of the similar models, check my shop and you can get replacements 3D printed since they don't make them anymore. All the brand new ribbons loaded on the left side, so it's pulling clockwise to the right. If you want to switch that direction, the side you want it to go to, just flip the ribbon guide there towards the middle. It'll pull to that side, and that's meant to automatically reverse on its own when it gets to the end of the ribbon. There's a little eyelet, which is a little metal piece, that will catch on that and swap it back to that side, and that will happen over and over until the ribbon goes dry. And if you don't have an eyelet at the end, you can tie a knot about 10 inches toward off the very end on both sides, and it will catch. It should catch on there. Carriage release on the right side only. Very good. And this is your carriage lock. Flip it up and move the carriage to the middle. It will lock in the middle, so when you have it in the case, it doesn't cause any damage to any internal components. Flip it back to unlock it. Left side, the line space selector that we already did for 1, 1.5, and 2 spaces. If you flip it all the way back, it disables the spacing altogether, so you can get to an exact spot on the page. It's labeled as R, which means roll. And when you have it on the 1, 1.5, or 2, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is a half a space. And you just want to be careful if you're trying to maintain your lines. If you push that back and you move the, you turn the platen knob, you will lose your spot. You will lose your line. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.